Hey guys, so I am finally back. This is a heavily requested video on how to make equipment. As you can see, I just attempted to record this video. It didn't go well. I messed up some things. I've recorded this 2 other times other than that time. First time it was pretty long and detailed and really good, but it didn't go through because my screen recorder wasn't recording, and then the second time it didn't record my audio, although I still do have that video. But this is going to be over how to make equipment, and then so there are 2 ways you can have a blacksmith character, or you can go to the blacksmith. The blacksmith is located in all major cities such as Sofia, Alscaro, and Oradea Media. I also apologize for that. I'm currently sick. But basically, I think this is the easier method, obviously for beginners, but you can also make a blacksmith character. And the way you do that is you make any character with any of the normal attack weapons, and then you go to a library. Well, there's currently only one. There could probably be more in the future, but you go to the library, you talk to Lilelu, you go to skills, I believe it's under other, and then you can buy smith skills. I believe there are certain requirements for getting skill trees 2 and 3, and then 4 is coming probably soon because it's this, and it requires level 200, so. But basically, you're gonna need refine equipment. I'd say probably level 5 would be fine if you're just gonna make items for yourself. Create equipment, level 10 is suggested. I'm pretty sure it has to do with potential, and then this increases potential also. This is for customizing, so if you want to be adding stats, this is going to be helpful. And so is this. I put both of them on 10. It just increases your success rate. And then I'd say have this at 10, this at 10, and this at 10. Although I don't make my own equipment, I buy equipment and then put stats on them. So how do you know if a piece of equipment that you've crafted is tradable? Well, they don't say untradeable down here. So like, especially the green ones, any green armor is player crafted, green weapons are player crafted, and they're tradable. So it also says who crafted them, but I don't really think that's necessary to know. But like this, for example, is one that I'm currently adding stats to. But back to the main goal here, which is creating equipment. If you're doing it as a blacksmith crafter, you go to menu, then character, then skills, then use EX skills, then smith skills, then create equipment. You also need process materials to discard materials and also to gain points, and then points have categories. So I'm just going to show you something that I can easily craft at the moment, which is this wooden sword. As you can see here, it tells you what you need. So here for the wood sword, it's just wood, and then anything that says points over here means that you need to process something that has this logo on it. In my previous video, I showed you how to do it with cloth, and then I think it's more simple when it comes to other materials if you understand how to do it with cloth. So as you can see over here, it tells you the material you require. Most items do require materials other than processed points. So anything that says X something means you need that many. So here they've also provided the math search option, which was added a bunch of updates ago, but it wasn't there in the beginning of the game. After you click on it, it tells you in white where the item drops and then which monster drops it. Obviously, drop rates are never 100%, other than in quests. So that's basically the gist of it. This is the way you do it by talking to the blacksmith. So you click on blacksmith, you click on create equipment, and then I'm gonna create a one-handed sword because I have the materials for that. But if you were to craft, let's say the soldier armor, you'd click on soldier armor, you'd see which materials you need. So here you can see Maton sword drops it, and then that Maton sword is in Buried Tower entrance, so you'd go there. But basically after that, you can see it requires 1000 metal points and then 500 cloth points. If you do it at the blacksmith, it does require a fee, but almost all of equipment has stats. That's what you want to be looking at, because if you buy an armor from a player, it will not have stats most of the time. You're going to have to make it yourself, or you're going to have to buy either really expensive armor. Usually there are like statted armors, but they're really expensive on the consignment board, and if a player is selling them, it is possible that someone would be nice enough to sell it to you, but I would think that's a very low chance. But here they already have stats, so all you have to do is buy the materials or get the materials yourself. I'm going to be showing you how to make a one-handed sword just because it's simple, and if you make a piece of equipment yourself, it is free, although you still need the materials, if that makes sense. Anything you make at the blacksmith, excluding additional things being additional here, this category, and then this category, everything else is untradeable. To my knowledge, shields, daggers, and arrows in general are untradeable, so that you can't even buy player crafted ones. But here, once you go to whatever you can make, so for me, I only have the materials for this right now, so I'm going to click on short sword, and then I'm going to click create, and then click start creation. Success rate is always 100%. There will be no negative stats unless it says so in the details, which I don't think most ones do, but there are some that do. I hope that tutorial made sense. If there are any questions, please drop them below. I will hopefully be making more videos soon. Just request whatever you need in the comments. Like and subscribe. And this is it. I hope that helped.